Hey, what's up you guys, it's me Alyssa again. I just wanted to start off this video by thanking all you guys for all your support and all the people that have followed and liked my videos and stuff. It's mean so much, and if you could just keep the good feedback going, that'd be great. But the next movie that I'm reviewing is a movie that I saw a couple weeks ago called The Forest. It's a new movie that just came out, and this movie was not what I thought it was going to be. It's based on a true story. And it's about these two twin sisters, and one of them's like really stable in her life. She's got a good job, a fiance, she's about to get married, a nice house. Like, her life is just really rock solid. But her twin sister is more like crazy, outgoing. She's in Tokyo teaching kids how to speak English. She's on like antidepressants and stuff, and she has like a harder time than her sister. And they find out, she gets a call that her sister went into the suicide forest that is a real place in Japan, and they think that she went to go kill herself, and that she's pretty much dead. And the sister just is like, no, this can't be true, because I know my sister, if she was really dead, I would like feel her like stop breathing, because we've always been connected like that. So she goes to Tokyo to go in this forest and find her sister. The only thing is like, you're not supposed to get off a certain path, and like, it's hard to find people once they go in the forest because it's so big and they can wander off so much. So while she's waiting to like go and try to find her sister, she finds a guy that goes in. He writes for like a nature magazine, and he's been in the forest a lot, and he has like a hookup that can help her. And the guy's like, the Japanese tour guide's like, I don't really think that you should go in here. Her name was Jess. He was like, I don't think you need to go in here because, you have bad feelings in your head and stuff, and this forest can really mess with you. And she was just like, no, I'm going in here to find my sister. So they find her tent, but she's not in it. And she just decides that she wants to stay overnight to try to find her sister. And that in the morning they will go and continue to look for her. The tour guide tells her, like, this is a really bad idea, but the guy who writes for the article is like, I'll stay with her and make sure she doesn't go anywhere. So he's like, okay, fine, whatever. You guys do what you want to do. I'm leaving. So, they stay there with her tent to see if she comes back that night. And while she's there, she meets, like, a girl. And this little Japanese girl, like, takes her deep in the forest. And if it wasn't for the nature article guy, she would have probably never gotten out. And you can really tell that the forest is just really starting to get to her. And while she's in there, she starts like seeing things and like feeling like this guy who writes the articles is like a bad person, like he's done something to her sister. And so they're trying to find their way back out of the forest the next morning, because they had wandered off from the tent and now they're lost. And she's seeing things just completely wrong. She thinks that she's seeing pictures of her sister on this guy's phone. She thinks that, like, he's kidnapped her. And she runs off from him. And she feels like, this guy has killed her sister and is, like, trying to cover it up. So she runs off from him, but, like, a couple of hours later, he finds her and he gets her. And all the meanwhile, ends up getting stuck in a cave. And is seeing like demons and stuff. I'm not really gonna get into it because I don't want to spoil the movie. But he's like, I found a place that has a radio and maybe we can find help. And she's like, okay. And so while she's in there, she's hearing stuff. Like, she's like hearing her sister in the closet saying, like, help me, I've been in here for days, I can't really live much longer. And the guy's just like, I'm gonna try to fix the radio. So she fully thinks now that this guy has murdered her sister. And she's like freaking out, and she finds a knife. And I don't know if it was all in her head because of how the ending of the movie turned out, but she was like, she was just hearing this guy saying like, your sister's already dead, I've already killed her. But like, the Japanese tour guide, he's in the forest looking for them, and he finds the other not so stable sister. And they go to get out, and Jess can hear her sister talking and goes to follow her sister and is like running after her. And she gets so close, so close, and then a turn of events happened. I'm not really going to ruin the ending of the movie for you guys, just in case you want to see it. But I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 5. I know that it was based on a true story, so you don't really have a lot of wiggle room if you want to keep the story true. But just the way it all unfolded seemed very strange. It was more of a thriller than it was a horror movie. There was some scary parts in it, but it wasn't like, ooh, like terrifying. I'm giving it a 3 because I could tell that the directors and the cameramen and the producers really put a lot of hard work into this. It had great camera work. It had great scenery. Like, they really put all they had into this. So I thought it was a great movie for that. I just didn't really like the storyline. So yeah, that's this week's movie review. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my page for more, because I make videos every Wednesday. You guys have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channel.